let's deconstruct and step back and reconstruct this whole revolution of UPI, right? Why has it been possible? The answer that one can say, we just got very lucky. I think we got very lucky. There's no doubt about it. But also, I think we've been very thoughtful, and a lot of events have helped. For example, the smartphone adoption in this country in the last 10 years has been remarkable, right? So that continues to be the primary enabler or tailwind for all these various momentum we are seeing. So that's number one. Number two, proactive regulation. Unlike other central banks in the world, which have allowed, even China, for being such a big giant in fintech, has allowed two monopoly players to essentially corner the market and become completely private-owned networks of payments, Alipay and WeChat, right? But for whatever reason, Indian regulators, banking regulators, RBI had the vision to have the payment settlement tax, set up NPCI, create a collaborative, all banks will be shareholders of a single institution. It'll be Section 8 company, non-profit, all of the structural decisions to say that digital payment is a social and public good. It is not a profit-making entity. And that proactive regulation has really created this open architecture. The open architecture is huge, which is why every API every app in the world, app maker in the world can use UPI to build their apps. Nobody can stop them because it's open architecture, it's open APIs. And in the spirit of open banking, which is another big thing, this is one of the prime examples of how you can build a platform that anybody can build their application on and transfer money between entities and people. Fintech partnerships. I think I mentioned this before, but if you look at Google, look at Amazon, look at Apple, look at Samsung. I mean, you look at then Indian giants, it's PhonePe, then Paytm. Everybody has gone ahead and partnered with NPCI on UPI, right? So UPI has not tried to be all things to all people. It says we build a great platform, we give a good API, but we're not going to control the customer experience, consumer experience, how to give them a good experience making payments. That is not NPCI's problem, right? That is controlled by the tech companies or the banks or the financial institutions. So that kind of collaborative partnership, knowing that we will control the backend and the interoperability while you as banks and fintechs can control the user experience, that relationship also has done a lot for this success. And of course, the last thing, not last but not least, the deep tech advances in data sciences, AI and machine learning are a huge part of it. I mean, I'll show you in a second the kind of numbers we're talking about, but today, even if there is 2% fraud on send or collect transactions on UPI, that run into multi-million number of fraud payments a day, and stopping those payments using technology, detecting fraud, correcting them on the fly, yet not stopping good transactions, and yet stopping the fraudulent transactions. If you know your statistics, type 1, type 2 errors, managing them really well. All that is possible only because we have now machine learning algorithms which can do this.